Well, hello, it's Thursday, so it's a little bit late for Woolly Hats Wednesday WIP, but here we are on a lovely spring day. It's a bit windy outside, otherwise I would be doing this outside. Anyway, I've got lots to show you this week, lots of finished projects, which is very exciting. So the first one, this is one I started ages ago, but it's finished because I put buttons on. There you go, nice buttons. So this is a cardigan for my friend for her birthday, and I've used, it's from the Rowan winter catalogue 2 winters ago, I think it was, and I'm using their tweed haze, which is a double knit, but it's like a mohair, so you can knit it on quite big wide needles, so that's rather nice. So that's a nice project finished and done, and hopefully I'll be able to present that to my friend shortly, but we'll see. We see ships that pass in the night at the moment. So that's one finished project. So the next one is, this is I bought this yarn last year at Wonderwool in North Wales last April, and I have finished it now. So this pattern is called Bobble Hole, which is a place in Yorkshire by the sea. Lovely name, and it's a lovely yarn. It's Wensleydale Longwool. They have a shop in Leyburn, but they also go around lots of shows like both Wales, the Wonderwool Wales, and others as well. So a nice pattern there. So I've finished the collar now, so that's now ready to wear. Now that this warm weather is around, but I will wear it, so that's rather good. So that's on there. So another project I finished is Mr. W's socks. So this is West Yorkshire Spinners Green Woodpecker sock yarn, which is self-striping, so it looks far more exotic than it really is. But I've used the single colours for the cuff and the toe. But there you go. So there's one, and just to prove it, there's two. So I've put these on what they call blocking blocks, and the idea is that you dampen your socks and you put them on here and you let them dry, and it gives them a good finish, which I sometimes do depending on who I'm knitting for or whatever. But they are socks and they go on your feet, so it's not like a cardigan or a jumper where you need it to look really, really smart. Anyway, they do look rather good on these, and they should be handed over to Mr. W so you can keep his feet warm. There you go, so that's another one there. So when you finish some projects, then you're allowed to buy some more wool, which is what I've done. So I was in Shrewsbury the other day. Mr. W and I had a day out in Shrewsbury, and we went to see the flax maltings mill, which is about 20 minutes walk from the town centre, and it's an old mill that used to spin flax, and then it was a malting shed. But the really interesting thing is that it was first mill of its kind to be built with steel columns, so that rather than wood, because when they put steam engines in, it tended to burn the wood and the whole thing came down. Anyway, apart from that, we happened to pass, or went via, Ewan Ply. Now, Ewan Ply have a nice shop in Shrewsbury, and they also have one in Oswestry. So I thought, oh, I'm going to have a look, see what's there. So each year, there's a Shetland Wool Week. They have a hat, and that's this year's hat. Shetland Wool Week takes place in September in the Shetlands, and they do lots of woolly things. And every year they have this hat. This is this year's one, and lots of people go. They knit their hat. There's lots of different colourways, or you could do it lots of different ways, and it's a nice little thing to do. So I was thinking about in May I'm going to go on holiday to Scotland, so I thought, oh, this would be a nice thing to do. So it's Fair Isle. So there's some of the different colourways there, using different wool. And they, so I bought, this is Jamieson's and Smiths. So there's Jamieson's and there's Jamieson's and Smiths. Apparently they're all the same family, but they split, a bit like Theakstons and Black Sheep, if you know about that. Anyway, this is, they sell their balls of wool in 25 grams because it's great for doing the Fair Isle. Otherwise you have lots and lots of wool left. So there's some greens, there's some purples, there's some yellows, so there's lots of colours like that, so I should be doing that. So this is equivalent to 4-ply, they call it 2-ply jumper weights, which is very confusing because a lot of people do use double knit for jumpers, but a lot of the Fair Isle jumpers are done with this, which is like 4-ply, but they call it 2-ply. And the reason they do that is when you're doing Fair Isle, you're knitting with two basically 2 strands of wool, so automatically the fabric becomes a lot thicker than if you're just using 4-ply, and it means that it's not too chunky, and also you it stops the wind going through because you've got the 2 layers and things like that. It's made from Shetland wool, from the Shetland sheep, and the great thing about the Shetland wool, well, it's 100% wool, but it's quite a tactile wool. It's quite sticky, and it's got lots of little hairs and things, which means it knits together. So when you're doing the fair isle, it doesn't sort of slip and you get holes. And when you've blocked it or washed it a bit, it starts to felt a bit and mats and forms a nice thick layer. So I shall be doing this fair isle hat here. Well, I'm on holiday, which is great, isn't it? So it's got a little bubble there as well. Quite like that. Anyway, so I shall show you that as I get on. That's very exciting. I have allowed myself to buy wool. I've also recently been to the hairdresser. I had a bit shorn off, and I've been commissioned by my hairdresser to crochet a purple hat for his stepmother. So I found some stash, some purple stash, so I'll be doing that. So that's wool I didn't have to buy. And then there's another big project which I hope to finish shortly. I don't know whether I'll do it before I go away. And that's the this is the brioche or fisherman's rib jumper. So I've done the front and the back, and this is a sleeve. So it's a raglan sleeve, so it goes up to there and then it starts going in, so the seam goes across there. So this again for Mr. W. Isn't he a lucky boy, Mr. W? So you can see I've been putting stitch markers in to remind myself when I've increased, because it's quite easy to forget, and because it's quite a tweedy effect, it's quite difficult to see when you've increased. So I find stitch markers invaluable there. So that's one sleeve. So I'm going to start the reduction and going up the raglan, and then I've got another sleeve, and then I can put it all together. So that might keep me occupied as well before we go away on holiday. So there you go. Lots and lots of things finished and lots of things on the go. I hope you've got some interesting projects on the go. Please do tell us and tell me. It'd be good to know what you're up to, and enjoying the sunshine as well. That's all from me now. I will see you next week. Bye for now.